And real joy is not about the circumstances. It's a sign of blessing, even when it's dark, even when it's difficult. And it's not manufactured. It's revealed when God draws near. And when God draws near, joy is inevitable. Verse 43. And why, Elizabeth says, is this granted to me that the mother of my Lord should come to me? For behold, when the sound of your greeting came to my ears, the baby leaped for joy. She says, the mother of my Lord. How does she know that, right? That's because of the Spirit. That's because of the revelation. If you read in Luke, I told you about that, but it's all through Acts. The Spirit empowering is the affirmation of Christ's message and his messengers. And she knows that he is Lord because the Spirit has opened her eyes. John leaps in recognition. Elizabeth speaks in revelation, and together they bear witness that Messiah has come. They tune in to the message around them. Now, a lot of us don't necessarily listen to the radio unless we're in the car. Some of you have satellite radio and you can tune to whatever's, and sometimes you'll stream things on your TV, but it's not at random. Right? You decide what you're tuning into. When you turn on the radio, when you turn on the television, when you're streaming on your phone, you decide what thing pops up. And you put this thing in front of you and you tune in to the thing that you are choosing to tune in to. It may be a sports game. There was some pretty good football yesterday, some surprising football. My condolences to all of the Ohio State fans. Wow. So congratulations to the Texas Tech fans. Some really neat things went on, but it's not a random thing. It doesn't happen. You don't find those things out because you're just stumbling along watching Bluey and all of a sudden the sports scores go across the bottom of your screen. Doesn't happen. You tune in to what you want to tune into. And if you tune in correctly, you pick up the thing that you want to see. You might gather some information that previously was unheard. There's a frequency. There's a channel. There's a way we tune in, and faith is the frequency of heaven. It is how we tune in to what we are to listen to. It's how we tune our hearts to hear God's voice. And the question comes to us, what are we tuning into this Christmas? Are we tuning in to faith? We're trying to be very deliberate. I hope that you see our deliberance in trying to help you tune in to faith, and not the frenzy that goes around all of this season. I mean, you know, it began at Halloween. The stuff in the stores, the distractions, everything. I mean, they've got Christmas trees back off one corner and a Spider-Man dangling from Walmart over here. There's a frenzy about it. And you can get wrapped up and caught up in it. But at the core of this is our faith. Why we celebrate, why we gather, what we do together. And belief opens the door to deeper understanding. So are you tuning into faith? Are you tuning into frenzy? God draws near to bless those who believe. And finally, in verse 45, God draws near to confirm his promise. And blessed is she who believed that there would be a fulfillment of what was spoken to her from the Lord. She's blessed. She has deep, enduring joy and happiness because she has found favor and has been favored by God. And it's her faith that precedes the fulfillment. She's blessed before the blessing comes. Elizabeth becomes God's confirmation. She's a spirit-filled voice speaking in and affirming and confirming into the life of Mary. And we need that. I mean, those kinds of voices, those kinds of things, they don't stop the problems around us. They don't stop the concerns we have. They don't stop the issues we have. But man, doesn't it give us some guidance through them? It's the old image of a lighthouse, right? A lighthouse doesn't actually stop the ship from crashing into the shore, but it sure lets it know that the shore is there. The foghorn does not keep the ships from colliding, but it lets you know there's somebody around you need to pay attention to. And our faith, when we share this together, when we gather around, that's what we do. We remind each other that there is someone, the someone who loves us and cares for us. That at this time of Christmas, we see the incarnation, the birth of the Christ child, the Messiah that is promised of old, who has come for you and for me. And we affirm that even though things around us may be uncertain, He is certain. And belief doesn't remove the uncertainty. It just anchors us in the one who is.